chilly outside. Welcome into the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. I'm Josh McKinney. Jamie McCracken, as you saw earlier on Mountain News at 6, he's in London helping out our sports department with some snow stories. News department, what did I say? Sports. Okay, well, he's usually helping out us. Hopefully he's on his way to Rupp Arena tomorrow, but for tonight, we have Lauren.
Sorry, guys. We have seen, as you guys have seen, there's a lot of snow outside, and because of the snow, we have absolutely no games whatsoever went on tonight. So instead, we're going to preview next week's All-A State Tournament. Assuming
there is 2 state tournaments next week. There are still some champions that are yet to be determined, but the ones we do know, we will look ahead to their trip next week to Frankfort.
Yes, the Harlan Lady Dragons are back in the All-A State Tournament representing the 13th region. With another year of experience for head coach Derek Acal's team, they have high hopes to making a run to the All-A State Championship.
6 out of the last 7 years, the Harlan Lady Dragons have represented the 13th region in the All-A State Tournament. The Lady Dragons took care of business from beginning to end in the 13th region All-A Tournament. In their 3 games, they averaged just less than 70 points per game and only allowed 28 points per game. Harlan was led in scoring by Brooklyn Massengale and the tournament MVP, Jordan Brock. They'll face a Bracken County team out of the 10th region that is making their 2nd straight appearance in the state tournament. Last season, they reached the quarterfinal round and defeated Eastridge out of the 15th region in the opening round. The Lady Polar Bears are averaging 55 points per game and are led in scoring by senior guard Bailey Cummins with 20.4 points per game. The Lady Dragons average 58.7 points a game and are led in scoring by their guards Brock and Massengale. Brock with 18.3 and Massengale with 17.4. In their last 3 appearances in the All-A State Tournament, Harlan has lost in the opening round. They're hoping to get past the opening round to the quarterfinal round for the first time since 2011.
All right, one of the few All-A State matchups that are set in stone so far, Harlan and Bracken County. The Lady Polar Bears, they're going to meet up with the Lady Dragons in the opening round of the All-A State Tournament. That will be Wednesday, January 27th. Tip time set for approximately 11:30 a.m.
That game wins the award for best mascots, Dragons and Polar Bears. Due to the weather, the boys' 13th region All-A Championship game has been rescheduled for Monday, January 25th. Just like we all drew it up between Oneida Baptist and the Pineville Mountain Lions. Both teams looking to get back to state for the first time in a while. Pineville looking to go back for the first time since going back-to-back in 08 and 09. And the Mountaineers looking to get back for the first time since 1992. I was 4 years old, 24 years ago.
Yikes. The boys' 13th region final is not the only one pushed back until Monday. The 12th region postponing its All-A Championship games until that day as well. The girls' game features the host Somerset Lady Jumpers and the 3-time defending All-A champion Danville Lady Admirals. Game time on Monday is currently set for 6 p.m. at Somerset High School. Somerset has not advanced to the All-A State Tournament since 2012.
What do you mean, yikes? I'm not that old. The same 2 teams meeting the boys' championship game also set for Monday night at Somerset, scheduled for around 7:30. The defending All-A champion Danville Admirals and the host Briar Jumpers. Now get this, either Somerset or Danville has represented the 12th region at the All-A State Tournament in each of the last 15 seasons.
Wow.
And that's going to continue this year. Danville last year, but Somerset had made 2 straight appearances prior to 2015. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty dominant.
Now that we have previewed the Harlan Lady Dragons and updated you on a couple of region finals, we will now turn our attention to the 14th region.
Yes, coming up, we look at the Breathitt County Lady Cats and the Cordia Lions as they prepare to make their trip to Frankfort.
Entering the season, the Breathitt County Lady Cats, like many teams, had a list of goals, and they were able to check one goal off the list by winning the 14th Region All-A Classic. The Breathitt County Lady Cats enter next week's All-A State Tournament playing as well as they have played all season, winning 5 straight games and 9 of their last 10, suffering their only loss in that stretch during the Mountain Classic to then top-ranked Harlan. If there is one advantage the Lady Cats will have over whomever they play in the opening round, it is size and rebounding. Breathitt County has 3 players who are currently ranked in the top 11 in rebounds per game in the state: Amanda Griffith, Ollie Bates, and Kaylee Noble. Its offensive scoring attack is also as balanced as any teams in the field, with 5 players averaging between 9 and 12 points per game, led by freshman Amy Brewer, who is scoring 11.5. There are still 2 months remaining in the season and plenty of time for the Lady Cats to reach more of their goals. But it all starts in Frankfort against the champion of Region 4. The opponent for the Breathitt County Lady Cats has still not been decided, thank you to Miss Mother Nature. Region 4 semifinals are set for this Sunday at 2 and 3:30. The date for the championship has not yet been set. Breathitt County could face one of 4 teams: Cumberland County, Metcalfe County, Monroe County, or Glasgow. And that game will be played Wednesday, January 27th. The late game at 9:30 that night from the Frankfort Convention Center.
For the second time in 3 seasons, the Cordia Lions punched their ticket to the All-A State Tournament in Frankfort. Due to KHSAA sanctions, Cordia is not eligible for postseason play this year. So this trip to Frankfort is their chance to bring home a state championship for Lots Creek.
The Cordia Lions are 10 and 6 on this season, but the most important wins are the last 4. Wins over Buckhorn, Hazard, Wolfe County, and Jean Buchanan are why the Lions are Frankfort bound next week. Through those 4 games, the Lions were led in scoring by Anthony Nelson, who averaged 17.5 points a game. Kareem McDonald added 22 in the win over the Wildcats in the opening round. A.J. Chisholm added double-digit points in 3 of the 4 games, with 14 against Buckhorn, 17 in the Wolfe County game, and 16 in the championship game against JBS. The Lions will face the champion out of the 4th region next week. That will either be Todd County Central or Glasgow, bright and early Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m. Todd County Central is looking to get back for the first time since 2004. Glasgow, on the other hand, lost in the first round 2 years ago to the 15th region champion Betsy Lane, who Cordia went on to beat in the semifinal round. The Lions reached the championship game in the 2013-14 season, but came up short, losing to Newport Central Catholic 72-61. Cordia ready to get back to the final and finish the job.
The Cordia Lions are back in the All-A State Tournament. They are still waiting to find out their opponent in the first round out of Region 4. That championship game is between Todd County Central and Glasgow. The Lions will face the winner of that game on Thursday, January 28th, bright and early at 8:30 a.m. from the Frankfort Convention Center. 2 more regions to go as we continue to preview next week's boys and girls All-A State tournaments.
Just ahead, we look at the 15th region champions who, for the first time since 2007, come from the same school. With all the success in recent seasons for the Shelby Valley Lady Cats, they had not won an All-A regional title in nearly a decade. That is, until this season. Recent history has been a little odd for the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. While they have won 2 of the last 3 15th region championships, this season they managed to win their first All-A regional title since 2008. The Lady Cats breezed through regional play, winning their 4 games by an average of 29 points per game, including a 16-point win over district rival and defending All-A champ East Ridge in the finals. Sitting at 16-2 entering next week's state tournament, they enter their first round game winners of 5 straight. Lone senior Lakin Mullins is leading the way for head coach Rodney Rowe, scoring 17 points and grabbing 7 rebounds per game. And while she's the only player averaging double figures, a talented group of sophomores are helping carry the load, with 4 players scoring between 6 and 8 points per game. A first-round exit 8 years ago, the Lady Cats are hoping for an extended stay this season in our state's capital. The Shelby Valley Lady Cats heading back to the All-A State Tournament for the 2nd time in school history and first time since 2008. They are still waiting on their opponent, whoever comes out of the 12th region, either Somerset or Danville. Shelby Valley will play up in Frankfort on Wednesday, January 27th at 10 a.m.
Well, for the first time in school history, both the Lady Cats and the Shelby Valley Wildcats are headed to the All-A State Tournament in the same year. But for the boys, well, they have some unfinished business left in Frankfort, and they're ready to seal the deal with it next week.
The Shelby Valley Wildcats are set to make their 2nd straight appearance in Frankfort in the All-A State Tournament. Last season, they reached the quarterfinals where they fell to Owen County in overtime, 57-52. even though Shelby Valley lost quite a bit of scoring off of last season's team, so far this current team is picking up the slack. As a team, the Wildcats are shooting better than 50% from the field. Senior guard Hunter Swindle is averaging 28.9 points a game, and junior guard Lamont Wright is adding 15.5 points per game. The Wildcats don't know who they'll play in the opening round just yet. It will either be Greene County or Fort Knox out of the 5th region. Shelby Valley has some experience playing with the Region 5 team in the state tournament. Last season, they beat Campbellsville in the first round 58-46 and look to take care of business once again come next week.
The Shelby Valley Wildcats make their second straight trip in a row to Frankfort next week in the All-A State Tournament. They will face the winner out of the 5th region, either Greene County or Fort Knox, on Thursday, January 28th at 9 p.m.
And finally, the Morgan County Cougars are representing the 16th region in the Boys All-A State Tournament next week for the first time in school history. Jordan Perry and the Cougars will face the winner out of Region 3, either McLean County or Whitesville Trinity, on Thursday, January 28th at 5 o'clock from the Frankfort Convention Center. More to come on the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime, but as we go to break, here is a look at this week's Alice Lloyd College Boys and Girls Mountain Top 10s. It's now time to get you set for this weekend's action with the Saturday slate, sponsored all season long by Union College. A big game Thursday night for the Kentucky Wildcats on the road at Arkansas, coming away with the big win, 80-66.
Yes, the Cats are now 14-4 on this season and return home tomorrow for their game with Vanderbilt, a team John Calipari says is much bigger than any team they've had played so far this season. And the team's performance last night was a confidence booster entering tomorrow's matchup.
The biggest team we've played. I mean, they're huge. You know, their man is better than you think. Their zone, they'll play a zone and space it out. That zone has given us trouble in the past. Really hard game for us. And you know, I'm glad we played like we did because we have a little confidence. If we didn't have a little confidence going into this game, whew.
Whew. Whew. As for the Commodores, they enter Saturday's game in Lexington, having just won on the road at rival Tennessee on Wednesday. They are scoring right at 79 points per game, and in typical Vanderbilt fashion, are shooting well from behind the arc at just better than 41%. Head coach Kevin Stalling says the key tomorrow is repeating the game plan from the win in Knoxville.
So it's always tough to win up there. John does a great job, and they've got obviously terrific players, and so we're just gonna have to go and try and do what we did at Tennessee and establish some execution and will early in the game and hope that we can sustain it.
The Wildcats and Commodores will get together tomorrow afternoon at Rupp Arena, 4 p.m. start time on ESPN. Vanderbilt is 11-7. Kentucky is 14-4. The Wildcats have an all-time record of 140-46 versus Vandy, and it's 78-14 versus the Doors in Lexington, and have not lost at home to Vanderbilt since 2007. Also, last year's Mr. Basketball and former Knott County Central Patriot Cameron Justice is returned to Rupp. Well, if that guy hasn't had some good memories in that gym, I don't know who has, wearing the KCC jersey.
I think 6 games he's played at Rupp Arena in his high school career. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
It may not have been the show we were planning for earlier in the week. We had a big show planned, actually. But nonetheless, another sports overtime in the books. But Lauren, we do expect a little more sports action tomorrow, do we not?
Yes, of course. There's Kentucky's at home against Vanderbilt. Also, a few other highlights from around the SEC. And we'll also preview Sunday's conference championship matchup games in the NFL.
I'm looking forward to those.
Yes.
It's always fun on Saturday, so be sure to tune back in. It may be me, it may be Jamie, I don't know, but she'll definitely be here. However, until then, thank you for watching and have a good night.